money making, bitch. Look at me now. So, wow, man. It's been a great time with this title. You know, I like to call myself a GOAT. You wanna know why? Cause I took on Chris Money Making Bitch Dynamite. And look what I came out. Look at that real quick. Yeah. Now, we have the Glory Rumble coming up. And I'm gonna have to face someone in this roster in the back. But you know what? Right now, I want to warm up. I'm gonna say an open challenge to anyone in the back that wants this bad boy. Now come on out.
Alright, FBW fans, this is our main event. Who's it going to be? That music sounds familiar. Could it be? And it's Jared Payne, the enforcer of FBW. He is back in the yard, and he is looking to take the undisputed title from Dante Kruger.
Alright, let's get this match started.
This is a first time matchup. Dante Kruger has never faced Jared Payne or anyone like Jared Payne, and both men locking up. And Dante Kruger taking it to Jared Payne. Now Jared Payne, he has not wrestled since Unforgiven 2020 when he faced the Demon of Chris Dynamite in a 3 stages of hell match, and he lost to Chris Dynamite 3-0. Jared Payne was supposed to face Anthony Aries at Karma 2020, but he did not show up at the event, and he was stripped of the King of the Yard title and then fired. And Dante Kruger taking down Jared Payne, but Jared Payne, he has not wrestled in over a year, almost 2 years and a couple months. So Jared Payne, he has not been in ring shape or been training or anything. So let's see how Jared Payne does in this matchup. He is facing a rising star in FBW, a newcomer in the eyes of Jared Payne, Dante Kruger, and he throws him into that well. Now Jared Payne, he has been one of the most dominant forces in FBW in the past, so this is going to be very interesting to see how his dominance plays against Dante Kruger, who has quickly been rising up, as he just won the undisputed title at Fully Loaded against Chris Dynamite. But now, when Jared Payne returned in 2018, Jared Payne won the undisputed title 3 months after returning. So Jared Payne has a good track record of coming back to FBW and doing pretty good. So let's see if Jared Payne can cut the reign of Dante Kruger short tonight, or is Dante Kruger going to make a name out of himself in expense of Jared Payne? Now Dante Kruger, he won the undisputed title not that long ago at Fully Loaded, defeating Chris Dynamite 2-0 in a 2 out of 3 falls match at Fully Loaded. He looks strong coming out of that event, and a shoulder tackle stunning Jared Payne. Jared Payne goes down to a knee. Now Jared Payne, he is back to enforce the law, but who said he cannot have some fun on his free time by doing some in-ring competition? And that is what Jared Payne is doing here. And Jared Payne just pushing down Dante Kruger. Jared Payne, he is looking pretty good so far in this match, looking like he hasn't missed a step. Jared Payne does look like he is lighter in weight. Jared Payne could have been trading, but what is this?
You give up.
He has a claw locked in.
You give up.
Just crushing the skull of Dante Kruger. Jared Payne, he did go a couple years without being pinned or submitted in FBW. I believe it was almost 3 years before Anthony Aries became the first man to tap out Jared Payne. Jared Payne does know how to get the job done and be a very dominant force. But Dante Kruger, ever since coming back to FBW as Dante Kruger and not as Jace Rebel, he's been looking pretty good and strong. So this is going to be a close matchup. So far, it's been back and forth action. Jared Payne is a former one-time undisputed champion. He won it at Unforgiven 2019 when he defeated Anthony Aries. But he only held the belt for 2 weeks after being stripped due to no showing an event. And he hasn't won the title since. And what is this? And a bulldog. Jared Payne, bulldog. Kruger right down to the ground now. Jared Payne covered.
1, 2.
And a kick out at 2. Jared Payne showing some new moves. Looks like Jared Payne has been, in fact, training and studying and watching some tape in his time off. Jared Payne now with the crutch, throwing it at the leg of Dante Kruger. Now, Jared Payne, he does have a disability, and he only has one arm, but we've seen in the past that disability has not affected his in-ring performance. He is still a dominant force here in FBW, and he's a man that you should not take lightly. That one arm he has a lot of power and strength. You cannot underestimate Jared Payne. And he throws him into the shed. Now Jared Payne, he's on that chair. What is this? And he jumps on Dante Kruger. Jared Payne pulling out some new moves we have not seen him do before. And what is this? And he has him in a choker.
Do you give up?
Jared Payne looking to choke out Dante Kruger and win his second ever undisputed title. And Dante Kruger gets out. And a Superman punch. It did not even take Jared Payne down. It staggered him, but did not take Jared Payne down. And Dante Kruger back on the attack with punches, managing to take down Jared Payne. See, Jared Payne, he is very dominant. Like I said before, cannot stress that enough. You really have to be on Jared Payne. You have to be on the attack. You can't let Jared Payne recover because he recovers quick. And what is this? And he caught Dante Kruger from midair and a choke slam. Jared Payne catching Dante Kruger in midair.
1, 2.
But Dante Kruger kicks out. Look at this replay. Catching him in midair and landing him with a choke slam. What is this? Jared Payne sitting on Kruger, crushing the ribs. Jared Payne, he is not a lightweight, crushing the ribs of Dante Kruger. What is this? And he throws him into that well. And slamming his head repeatedly. And throws him into the ladder. Jared Payne looking to become an undisputed champion. Looking like Jared Payne is still upset about how he lost his first undisputed title. What is this? He has a leg lock locked in. Jared Payne having a submission locked in. A leg lock. Like I said, he is pulling out new moves. But Dante Kruger back up on the attack. Dante Kruger having this open challenge here at BattleYard 2021. Both men choking each other though. And he just pushes him down. But Dante Kruger is doing this open challenge here at BattleYard because he wants to prove that he can defeat any FBW wrestler.
Do you give up?
Without knowing who it is, because at the Glory Rumble later this month,
Do you give
he's
up?
possibly going to have to face multiple or one wrestler without knowing who it is. So he wants to prove that he can beat anybody without notice. So he's here at BattleYard doing an open challenge, defending his undisputed title, and Jared Payne has accepted, and we can confirm that Jared Payne will be competing in the 3rd annual Glory Rumble later this month. And he just shoves him into the shed. This is Dante Kruger's first title defense. The first title defense is always the hardest because you go from chasing the title and then you become the man with the target. And a DDT! Jared Payne DDTing Dante Kruger. But you go from chasing the title to actually having to defend it and chasing the title. And he has a guillotine locked in. But chasing the title and defending it is two different games, two different strategies. So Dante Kruger really has to focus and he really has to fight through this. But his reign is going to get harder as we go on, because later this month he has to defend his undisputed title in the 3rd annual Glory Rumble match, a gauntlet style match. Every wrestler comes in at a random interval.
Do you give up? Do you give up?
Just choking him. What is this? And he just trips Jared Payne, and Jared Payne goes down. Dante Kruger showing the effects of Jared Payne. Jared Payne has really been taking it to Dante Kruger. But the Glory Rumble match, it is a tough match to win, especially if you come in at number 1. Only one wrestler has won the match from coming in at number 1, and that is Anthony Aries back at the first Glory Rumble back in 2019. But Jared Payne just dropping the ladder on top of Dante Kruger. Now if Dante Kruger comes in at number 1 at the Glory Rumble, he could be losing his undisputed title. Now Dante Kruger, he has been wrestling a lot so far in the past couple weeks. He wrestled at Bad Moon Rising, then he wrestled at Fully Loaded, and now he's wrestling here at BattleYard. You kind of have to think, what toll has all those matches taken on Dante Kruger? Dante Kruger is probably hurting, stressing. He wants to be a fighting champion. And Dante Kruger just hits Jared Payne with that undisputed title. And again to the midsection. That title is not soft. It is not cardboard or plastic like the old FBW undisputed title. That is stainless steel. It hurts. Dante Kruger now setting up that ladder. Jared Payne again with that claw, just squeezing the skull crushing, the skull crusher, as what I've heard that Jared Payne calls that move. And Dante Kruger punching Jared Payne, trying to gain some distance, and he just shoves Dante Kruger down. Let's get a replay of that. Just the power, just shoving Dante Kruger. We have seen Dante Kruger just get manhandled and shoved multiple times in Smash, and Jared Payne now has an arm bar. Dante Kruger trying to fight out of it, and if Jared Payne takes out that arm, Dante Kruger will not be able to hit his finisher that he calls the kill shot. And just being whipped with a crutch, but the kill shot being the stunner, and then that forearm to the back of the head. Dante Kruger taking down Jared Payne with that crutch. And now Dante Kruger climbing up the ladder, looking to do a high-risk maneuver. Last time he did a high-risk, he got caught. And he just got shoved. And a right hand stunning Dante Kruger. Let's get a replay of that. He just knocked him silly with that running right hand to the side of Dante Kruger's head. Dante Kruger desperately grabbing that chair, though. You kind of have to always be on the attack on Jared Payne. We have been 14 minutes into this match. This is Jared Payne's longest match. And Dante Kruger gets shoved into that chain link fence. So far, Jared Payne, he's been lasting a while. Jared Payne has never wrestled this long in a cover.
1, 2.
Now you would kind of have to think that the longer this match goes, the favor that it goes in the hands of Dante Kruger, because Jared Payne has never went 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But I mean, he's having a good showing so far. And now he has him in an arm bar. If you take out the only good hand of Jared Payne becomes defenseless. But Jared Payne getting pissed off and just choked him hitting him with one finger. The cockiness, the confidence of Jared Payne.
Come on, pussy.
Jared Payne now smack talking Dante Kruger, showing off that he's lasting this long. And the fact that he's taken it to our undisputed champion. What is this? And a stunner. And Jared Payne goes down. I think Dante Kruger was trying to go for that kill shot. But Jared Payne fell down. And just shoving him. And now, yes, this event is at night. We can't really see both men coming back into the light. And now Jared Payne has that undisputed title. And it just hits Dante Kruger. Taking Dante Kruger down. And now what is this? Look at the way you can hear the collision of that belt. But now he has him in another choke hold. Trying to choke out Dante Kruger, but you heard that stainless steel just smacking off the body, the head of Dante Kruger. Dante Kruger, though, powering out of that chokehold and being hit with that crutch. Jared Payne loves to use his weapons. Dante Kruger trying to go for another kill shot, but just he couldn't hit it. Showing the effects. He lost grip. And what is this? Jared Payne throwing dirt in the eyes of Dante Kruger. And another choke slam. Dante Kruger was trying to go for that Superman punch.
1, 2.
And Dante Kruger kicking out. And just throwing dirt, the disrespect. And Jared Payne gets hit right in the head. And a Superman punch. Holy crap. Did you see the way that belt hit Jared Payne? But look at that Superman punch.
Want some?
Dante Kruger cannot be focusing on the cameraman. Look at that. Him focusing on the cameraman allowed Jared Payne to throw more dirt and just shove him to the ground. We could be seeing a new undisputed champion, who knows? Just hitting Dante Kruger multiple times. Just putting all of his weight on the chest of Dante Kruger. Dante Kruger, though, manages to get back up. What is this? And another stunner. Jared Payne, though, going down. Looks like he didn't get most of that forearm to the back. And another Superman punch. Jared Payne down, but Dante Kruger caught that. He did not let Jared Payne throw more dirt in the eyes, in the face.
1.
Jared Payne, though, kicking out at 1. We are almost 20 minutes into this match. Both men choking each other. Tripping Jared Payne back into the ground. And he manages to get some more dirt in the eyes. He's trying to blind Dante Kruger. And what is this? And another bulldog. Another bulldog. The new moves Jared Payne has been showcasing. And a cover.
1, 2.
And Dante Kruger kicks out again. Dante Kruger, though, he is surviving against Jared Payne. If Dante Kruger beats Jared Payne here tonight, he can make a name for himself. Jared Payne, and a OG from FBW. A multiple-time 24/7 champion, a King of the Yard champion, undisputed champion, and another stunner. Jared Payne has been with FBW on and off since 2014. So Dante Kruger defeating a man like Jared Payne with an established name here in FBW can do his career and his momentum wonders. Jared Payne. And Dante Kruger rams Jared Payne right into that shed wall. What's happening here? And another stunner. Jared Payne falling to the ground after all these stunners, so Dante Kruger cannot hit that devastating forearm to the back of the neck. Smart move, because I think Jared Payne knows if he gets hit with that kill shot, the match will be over. And a Superman punch staggering Jared Payne. And what is this? Dante Kruger catching that arm, not letting Jared Payne chokeslam him, and just knees taking down Jared Payne. Dante Kruger countering that dirt throw again. Now they're fighting for control over that steel pipe. And what is this? Dante Kruger, he has the death clutch locked in.
Give up.
He has the death clutch locked in on Jared Payne. And it seems like he was still holding that steel pipe. Jared Payne whipping Dante Kruger. Now Jared Payne has that steel pipe. Dante Kruger caught it though. And a punch right to the side, to the kidney of Jared Payne. Dante Kruger telling him to come on and bring it. What is this? He caught the arm of Jared Payne. Playing a game of mercy. What is this? He's going for another choke slam. Nope. Dante Kruger, he countered. Choking him. And he hits him with a stunner. He just stunned Jared Payne. And a kick out. Jared Payne falling after all of those stunners. But who knows, after many stunners, Jared Payne can probably not take it anymore and will lose. What's happening here? Jared Payne looked like he was trying to go for the stunner. And Dante Kruger hits one of his own. Could this be it? Could Dante Kruger retain the undisputed title?
2, 3.
And he does. Dante Kruger has defeated a FBW original in Jared Payne. Dante Kruger looking strong going into the Glory Rumble, but we will see you for the Glory Rumble.
Told you. Look at me, Chris. Misfortune is fucking out.